Icicle Crash. I swear to Jehovah. Don't you dare. Okay, good. Don't you dare do the flinchies. No flinchies, no pinchies, no grinchies. Hey, y'all. We're back again. And this time, I don't know if you saw our last couple videos, but during one of them, we ran into a pretty interesting combination that I actually wanted to try out. So you'll see a Hisuian Lilligant here, and a Groudon, of course. Lilligant has the Chlorophyll ability, which doubles its speed in the sun, and I've previously even used Lilligant with After You as a way to, next to a Torkoal for instance, click After You in Eruption with the slower Torkoal before anything else can move. However, the strategy that we saw was, and I didn't actually know this, but apparently Lilligant gets Entrainment, which replaces the target's ability with the user's. So if you use Entrainment on your own Groudon, it gets Chlorophyll. So I have a Jolly max speed, or sorry, Timid max speed, Choice Specs Groudon here with Eruption. So we're kind of doing the same thing. And it's probably not good, but we're going to see how it goes. And of course, the team name is Rapid Fire because it's a big old fire thing, and we try and go fast. Okie dokie, here we go. Now, I have no guarantees that this team is good. Okay, so we're going against Spica, who also has a Alolan Raichu, which is a thing that I was doing before. Interesting. So I'm tempted here, very tempted. Like, I want to do the Lilligant, and then I want to do the Groudon, but I don't know if that's a good call. In fact, I think what I should actually do, and the only reason I might not want to do this is because of the Ninetales, with the Alolan Ninetales, which is interesting here. I kind of want to go with the Choice Band Landorus and the Tornadus, and then bring the Groudon, and the question becomes, who do I bring in the back? I don't think Lilligant in the back is good. I think Lilligant's only really good as a lead. Brute Bonnet's not great here against a couple things. This is more so just for like Shadow Rider or Calyrex and the Water Urshifu, but I think this one I'm looking at is dark. So I guess it's going to be Fluttermane. Fairy Feather 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 Fluttermane. 424. Okay, so let's go ahead with this. One of the things that I'm excited for, hopefully, is we can match Tailwind, and if the positioning is right, we can just click Choice Band Earthquake. Terra Ground, Choice Band Earthquake. It's kind of strong. It's kind of strong, you know. It's pretty good. Sometimes you can get into a bad position, but otherwise it's fine. All right, Supika. Now, I wonder if they mean their name to be pronounced Supika or Spika. Like speaker? Spika? No, that would be there'd be a dash at the end if it was speaker, like someone speaking. Hadron Engine, hoop-de-doo. Okay, so we're going to do the thing. Okay, so here's the question. If they Tailwind and Volt Switch into Tornadus, what else was on their team? Is it this button? Here we go. If they Tailwind and Volt Switch into Urshifu, it's not going to want to take a... I kind of just want to do this and just go for it and see what they do. See, most people don't expect a Terra Ground Landorus, so it's possible to just go for Terra Fairy. Either way, I'm going to match Tailwind, and we're going to go for it. And if we can just match Tailwind, this could be pretty good. I considered U-turning with Landorus, let's say, into Groudon, but I don't want to do that quite yet. Because I want to make sure I've matched Tailwind, and then if the Whimsicott is on the field the next turn and it gets to go for a light screen, that's not great but not terrible. There's a Terra Fairy. Okay, so I think they're probably going for just like a Volt Switch or a Dazzling Gleam. I'm not sure which. Here's my Terra. Oh, they're like, oh. Yeah, because a lot of Landorus, first off, you don't see Landorus very often. And then usually people run the Terra Flying option with Terra Blast. Not the case. Not today. I specifically wanted something where I can just mash spread damage against other Miraidon with Follow Me support, because like they have the Ogerpon Hearthflame, which can just follow me. Okay, so we get our Tailwind up. Obviously, the Miraidon's going to go first. Probably going to Volt Switch into the Tornadus. Electro Drift. I'm okay with that. Now, depending on how their Miraidon is trained, it probably takes this Earthquake, but I think there's a chance to... Oh, Life Orb. Oh, it's not, so it's not even choice specs. There's a chance they don't take this, actually, with the chip, and depending on how they're trained. This is pretty strong. Okay, so they do take it. So here's the thing. They're locked into a... They're not locked into Electro Drift. Never mind, they're not choice specs. That's the other thing, too. A lot of times these Miraidon are choice specs, and then you can just kind of like bait them into going for an electric move, and then they just can't do anything to the Landorus. So this should be a pretty obvious play, but I want to... I want to get the Whimsicott off the field before they can step out of the Tailwind. My thought here is like I protect Flutter Mane, Earthquake. They really can't do that much about it. They might go for a Light Screen here. I don't really care. And then next turn, I can switch Landorus out, Icy Wind, and now I have, as Tailwind expires, a speed advantage Groudon that can just blast things. So here's the play. I'm not sure what they're going to go for. And this team they have, actually, I forgot they have a Alolan Raichu, so that could be problematic. Yeah, I'm just so used to these having like Girafarig and friends and like Iron Hands. Okay, let's see what happens. Draco Meteor! Ooh! Ooh! Alright, well, that's not good. I'm surprised they weren't concerned about the... What's it called? The Flutter Mane. If that was the case, I could have just switched in and gone for... what's it called? Dazzling Gleam. Because we would have been faster with our Photosynthesis speed boost. Okay, so they got Tailwind, Moonblast. I hope they don't have Encore. If they have Encore, I'm in trouble. But here we go. I mean, the Restricted's gone. I mean, the Whimsicott's not doing much. Okay, Urshifu, that's not great. Is it dark or is it water? That's dark. Okay. I can deal with this. We're going to lock ourselves into Heat Wave. It's definitely the right call. I can't really lock into Eruption right now. That would be bad. But I'm going to miss a Heat Wave. I can almost guarantee it. Yeah, let's go for it. If they Light Screen, then, like, yeah, that's probably their best bet. They already Terra'd, so if it's Focus Sash Urshifu, then, like... Alright. The question becomes, what's in the back? Because if it's, like, Raichu in the back, and we knock these two out, like, even if I lose Flutter Mane, this game's pretty much over. Because what is Raichu going to do to a Ground-type Groudon? Sucker Punch. Okay. I've got the bulk to take that. I'm not worried about that. Specific investment. Ooh. 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 That was nice. Look at that. I don't think that was... Was that banded? Because that's neutral. Yeah, and we just revealed that we're special. I'm so special. Yeah, that was... Was that... Yeah, that's a neutral dark type move. Oh, it's Ogerpon. Okay. Okay. So here's the thing. They already Terra'd, so they're gonna be neutral. I think I have to... I think the play is 2 Heat Waves, single target in the sun. Yeah, but I need my Groudon to be faster. So depending on their training, they could be faster. This is Timid Max Speed. Timid Max Speed Groudon. So depending if they're like adamant and super bulky, we could be faster, but I'm not going to take any chances because if they're jolly with like a decent amount of speed investment, they'll be faster. I'm not taking that chance. Not taking that chance. Not taking that chance at all. Okay, so the Tailwind's gone, but again, I still have I got a Flutter Mane. And this Flutter Mane is specifically here for this reason. Just to like do big damage in the sun, be fast, pick things off, and then Icy Wind. Okay, so we don't miss, thankfully. Now, there's one more move that we need to not miss. And knowing my luck... Okay, knowing my luck, I have good luck. Alright, yeah, so definitely take 2. Here's the Wood Hammer. That's okay, because even if they knock us out, which they don't actually, I literally have like a few points trained into HP, and like that's it. So that probably was a roll to survive that. But either way, yeah, we just Moonblast the next turn, and then we win. But they knocked themselves out. So yeah, it didn't matter because the recoil. Yeah, yeah. So all right, I didn't get to bring the Lilligant, but hey, look, the team, it's got some best of 1 tricks. This is some like battle spot, ranked ladder, whatever cheese, and it's fun. Battle Stadium, sorry. So I'm showing my age here. I said battle spot. It hasn't been a thing in like a decade. It was a different decade even. But yeah, I mean, listen, this is cool. So the idea when I was building this was like, all right, I wanted to do the Lilligant Groudon thing, and then I just started building things around it. I really liked the Photosynthesis, like super bulky defensive. God, what is this stupid mushroom called? Why can't I remember what the mushroom's called? Oh my God, Raging Shroom. What is it? I don't remember. Brute Bonnet. There we go, Brute Bonnet. And I was just like, okay, well, I like that against Rain, against Calyrex, Shadow Rider. But then I was like, and of course, you know, I had Fluttermane. But then I was like, I just kind of want some offense, some just like big offense, to just do big damage and chip things. And that's where this happened. And I was like, okay, if I bring Landorus and Tornadus has Leer, which it almost never gets to go for. But if I do, like, sometimes you can just sweep with that. And like, all right, and then if I have Fluttermane and Groudon, that's a nice pair. So like, these two do a bunch of damage, match Tailwinds or whatever, and then these just kind of pick stuff off. So this is like for the cheese, the Lilligant and the Groudon, which I'm not going to go for here. I don't think I'm going to go for here. I don't want to get Draco Meteor by the Miraidon, or else I might go with this. There's two Fake Out Mons there. In the... but I don't see any Tailwind. I see a Trick Room Setter, which I don't want to allow. Am I going to forego the Lilligant this time? I kind of want to go for it. That's the thing. But if they go Harion, or not Harion, if they go Iron Hands Miraidon and then just Fake Out and blast me, that's bad. I can't let that happen. I can't let that happen. So, because like I would love to go Lilligant Groudon, but then they could just Fake Out and go ham bananas. All right, I'm gonna do this one more time. And we'll see if the next... Okay, I'm going to do 3 battles. We'll see if in the next one I can't get the Lilligant going. Get the Lilligant going. Although then again, like I said, you know, Landorus isn't all that common, and actually Tornadus isn't either, which is surprising. I mean, it's still a good Pokemon. I know that there's like, you know, it's Miraidon City out here, you know, Miraidon.deck all day, every day. But it's still a good Pokemon. Okay, so this is good. We can't be Thunder Wave by Grimmsnarl. They can Fake Out the Tornadus if they want. The question is, I think here, I almost want to go for a Terra here. Just like Terra, Ground, Earthquake. The problem is then that my Groudon's not that strong with the fire moves after that. So if they Fake Out Landorus and go for a... I think I'm just going to go for Earthquake. If they Fake Out Landorus and go for a Draco Meteor into it, that's really bad. And then, but if they do that, and I don't Terra, then I go into Groudon and I just Terra Fire, Heat Wave, and bash everything. They have no speed control outside of Thunder Wave. So are they going Terra Fairy? They should, probably. I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm going to get the Tailwind. I'm Cobra Cloak, so I don't care if they Fake Out Tornadus. This is best case scenario. I don't care. In fact, I almost hope that they just like Electro Drift Tornadus here. Light Screen. Okay. So I would have been free to go for a Terra Ground. Here's the Earthquake. Rumble, rumble, baby. Rumble, 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 baby. Baby. That would have just knocked everything out. That would have just knocked everything out. So, okay. So again, a little bit of bulk I had on Landorus was good too. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead. The question is, what else is in the back? Okay. I don't see any reason to not just Leer. I mean, if they bring in the Giraffe Rig, like, whatever. Who cares? Truly, who cares? Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch? Sucker Punch won't do anything to, like, my Tornadus. If they Thunder Wave Tornadus, I don't really care. It's fine. It's whatever. Who cares? But, and I honestly didn't even need to do this. Like, if they're just staying in, which they are, it doesn't matter. But if they were going to switch around, then I want to just do as much damage as possible. The idea is like, okay, you didn't take care of this lead, and now I'm just going to steamroll you and your grandma. So, time to put her in a home, learn to play Mahjong, because here comes the Earthquake. That won't affect the Grimmsnarl. But they have the Reflect. Even with that, and a Leer, this should knock out, definitely, the Miraidon. Alright, goodbye, Miraidon. Alright, so now the question is, whatever's coming out from the back, If they have Iron Hands, they can fake out, which is not great. I have the speed advantage. I think no matter what, unless there's a Ogre upon Hearthflame, which I probably would bring against me. I would probably bring that against me. Urshifu, okay. That's I mean that has Sucker Punch, so that's kind of annoying. And Ogerpon. All right, so I think we go for the Earthquake and we just go for a Bleak Wind Storm and we just call it a day. And then after that, we win with we try to win with Fluttermane and Groudon because they'll be super fast. Urshifu, is it water? I forgot. How are the hands? How are they holding the hands? I forget. Okay, that's the water one. Yep. All right, so that's unfortunate. But if this Bleak Wind Storm hits, that'd be nice. That'd be real nice, especially against the. Okay, do I hit both? That's awesome. Great, cool. Because Dazzling Gleam just comes out and does the thing now, so that's great. I don't like that. I didn't like that. That's not what I wanted. I think here, yeah. I think Fluttermane just comes out and... Actually, I think Groudon comes out here and we go for an Eruption. They can't stop it. The worst they could do would be to go for a... What's it called? Aqua Jet. Do I still have Tailwind? I do. Okay, well. I believe Bleak Wind Storm is actually less accurate now, but I don't really care. I don't really care. I'm going for it. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's just blast some fools. I have the speed advantage. They really can't do anything about this. Yeah, I mean it's not as good because I'm not a fire type, and also Bleak Wind Storm just absolutely wrecks. When that move hits, it's so good. When it misses, it's so sad. It's so upsetting. So this is going to be the most extra Eruption ever. Absolutely unnecessary. But hey, at least it doesn't miss. Half of Groudon's moves have a chance to miss. So that's fun. I like playing those odds. Alright. That went pretty good, actually. I'm surprised. I'm not even bringing the Lilligant, but I think the threat of it is actually just putting people in a bad position. So that's sometime part of team building. I really like... I know it's not good, but I really like Landorus just as a Pokemon. And I think it's kind of cool. If you get in a good position, you can do stuff. Things I've done in testing in the past would be to like lead Lilligant, Groudon, bring Landorus and Fluttermane, and then Groudon gets into a position where it's threatened. I'm Terra Fire, there's a Miraidon, whatever, and you just switch in Landorus and they whiff an Electro Drift, and it's really funny. I actually haven't had to bring Brute Brawny because there's not been a matchup for it, so we'll see. Diogoko. Hope that is not an offensive thing to say. Okay. Oh. Alright, so... Wow. Alright. Man, I really want to bring Lilligant. It's just not happening. This is really good. And then, Brute Bonnet might actually be good here. Okay, so if there's 3 Pokemon that Fluttermane doesn't like. Redirection's good, but otherwise, what are you doing? Fluttermane's good against the Iron Hands, the Miraidon, and the Chien-Pao, but that's it. Alright, so what on the team... So if they go Talonflame Miraidon, and I lead Lilligant Groudon, that's really bad. If they go Iron Hands Miraidon, and I lead Lilligant Groudon, that's not good. If I lead this, they really can't do all that much about it. So, like, Chien-Pao, Talonflame maybe is bad. Am I just bringing the same? I'm just bringing the same 4. I'm not even going to use the Lilligant. I think if I bring Lilligant, I lose. But I almost want to just for the sake of the video. You know what? Yeah, I think I have to. I'm going to bring you, though. I think you're better than Fluttermane. Okay, so This is a little awkward. Kind of ran out of time at the end there. And I definitely made a mistake. I'm definitely bringing the wrong Pokemon. But sometimes you just got to do it for the video. Plus, I definitely want to put Lilligant in the thumbnail. So, like, I kind of have to bring it, right? That's the law of YouTube. I don't make the rules. I just break the rules. I'm trying not to break the rules. Go Grandma in the background. Chimpao. Okay. So I'm definitely glad we get to match Tailwind here. Is this a case where I just go for Eruption? I'm a ground type. If they get rid of Tornadus, I can bring Lilligant in the back. I think I have to Heat Wave, unfortunately. Because like a Sucker Punch and a Brave Bird would be really bad. Because Tornadus doesn't do all that much offense on its own in the sun, because Bleak Wind Storm is a bad move. But like, we match the Tailwind, so that's good. That's important. Here's... Oh! What are they going for? Our Tornadus is faster? That's surprising. Icicle Crash, I swear to Jehovah, don't you dare. Okay, good. Don't you dare do the flinchies. No flinchies, no pinchies, no grinchies. Burn the Chimpao. Burn it. No, there's the Focus Sash. I thought that was a burn. Okay, no burn. All right. Yeah, I actually think here that I'm just gonna go for another Heat Wave. Like, I know that my Tornadus is faster, so they kind of have to Sucker Punch or something. Either way, I'm pressing my advantage. I just want to do offense here, offense. And if Tornadus goes down, I bring in Lilligant, and it's a whole different story. We're both in Tailwind. I can entrainment. I just want to press the advantage. I just need to do enough damage. Here's Icicle Crash. Okay. That's not great, but that's fine. As long as... Okay, well, we win. Sure, I guess. What happened? I'm guessing there was a lag on mine. My guess is that they, like, I don't know, Brave Birded or something, and then Heat Wave knocked them out. I don't know what happened. I mean, they just gave up, so... Alright, we're gonna do one more. And hopefully this time we can bring the Lilligant. That was, I mean, we were going to win that, I think. Assuming we hit the Heat Wave. I'm guessing that's why they quit. Because I think there was a bit of a lag and the Heat Wave probably hit. And they were just like, this is dumb. I hate this game. I'm going to go play Roblox. This is silly. Why am I wasting my time here? I'm going to go talk to my kids. I don't know. Oh, what are you going to do? But listen, this silly little team I made, it's doing alright. It's doing alright. It's not the best, but it's having fun. It's kind of like me. Not the best at this game. I'm just having fun. Out here having fun, trying not to sweat in this basement office of mine because it's pretty hot down here. I don't know why, but this is like the first room off the furnace, and it's just like it's so hot down here all the time. Okay, well, okay, there's a fake out, sure. I really want to bring Lilligant. It doesn't seem like the right thing to do. Okay. Wait. Amoonguss can't Rage Powder. The Roaring Moon resists fire. But I am faster than everything, so you know what? I am going to go for it. You just got to make sure they don't set up Trick Room. That's all. That old chestnut. Alright, well, let's hope that we don't get stunted on. Because honestly, I think legitimately, I think the ideal thing for me to do here would just go Landorus and Tornadus and Leer. Well, I can't Leer if the Farigiraf is there. But just like Bleak Wind Storm, Choice Band, Earthquake, and just call it a day. Okay. This is actually super fine. I'm actually super okay with this. Alright. All right, I don't even need to entrainment here. I can just Solar Blade and Eruption, and there's not a daggum thing they can do about it. There's not a single thing they can do about it. I think you made a mistake, homie. I think this was a bad idea. Yeah, this is, I mean, listen. This is not terribly strong, but it's pretty strong. It's Choice Specs, Terra Fire, Eruption in the Sun. Yeah, obviously. No doy. Alright, well, take this Solar Blade. Catch this work. Catch this work in both directions. You're getting slapped in the face and then blasted with a microwave. With an easy bake oven. It's really strong. I don't think Farigiraf is gonna be able to deal with this. I really don't. And then if Roaring Moon comes out, then we can entrainment. But otherwise, there's no need to. It's just we have the speed advantage. This is a timid max speed Groudon. Or is it max speed? I think it is max speed. I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it's not quite max speed. Maybe it's like mostly. It's timid. I know that. There's the Roaring Moon. Okay, so we actually are going to, I think, entrainment here. Because I don't want to get Tailwinded on. I want the Ursaluna or whatever to take a lot of damage. Even if they switch in Torkoal, it's going to take a ton of damage from this. So, if they go for a Tailwind, then both my Pokemon are still faster next turn. Well, actually, no, they wouldn't be. I could always close combat, and that also probably be good. But we're here for the thumbnail, baby! We're doing it for the thumbnail. They're not going to see this coming. Is a timid max... No, a timid max speed photosynthesis boosted. Yeah, it's not faster than Lilligant. Because it's times 1.5 for the Roaring Moon, times 2 for the Lilligant. Now, are you faster than Groudon? I don't think so. You're not. Okay. So this should still do a good amount of damage to the Roaring Moon, but it does resist. Yep, that's pretty strong. Oh, critical hit. Yeah, okay. That makes more sense. I was like, that did more than I expected. I was expecting like a third to a half. Oh no, Tailwind! Oh no! Did you think you were going to go first with that Tailwind, and then Ursaluna was just going to blast me? Well, the good news here is that I have a Landorus in the back, right? Alright, so I just knock out the Roaring Moon, I think. Close combat, and just, yeah, Eruption. Just keep it going. I mean, you fake out the Groudon, right? Yeah, okay, but I just knock you out, so it's game over. That's fine, I have Focus Sash, I don't care. So with the Tailwind, they're faster. Okay, sure. Just close combat, it's game over. And I don't care about the defense drops, because I gotta focus it. I got 1 point. That's the minimum amount of damage you can take, so it don't matter to me, baby. Now, what would be super cool is if I don't need to, but I can Pollen Puff my own Groudon. I'm not going to, because I don't want to, but yeah, so it's over, because I have Stomping Tantrum in the back. Yeah, look at that. Look how strong Lilligant and Groudon is. It was actually pretty nasty. And the only time I really don't... The only time I think, like... It's not always optimal, but I think it's almost always good unless they have a... what's it called? Why is my brain not working right now? A, like, Prankster Tailwind setter, like Whimsicott. Then I feel like we have to match Tailwind. Otherwise... Even if they have rain, like, there's ways to work around it. But, yeah, I think it's a cool team. Let me know if you like... I mean, granted, I would say let me know if you like it, and I'll put the rental code, but, like, Regulation I is coming up soon, so nobody probably cares. I just wanted to show this off because I thought it was a fun thing. A little thing that I built. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you like it, if you hate it, if you like me, if you hate me, I don't really care. Whatever. So, until next time, I'm going to probably come back with this team at least once more. Let me know your thoughts. And let me know, what is your favorite style of taco? Alright, we're asking the important questions here.